Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Mostert now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First and 10, here's Lance. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. 26 red. 26 red. 26 red. Yeah. Hey, green.
From the gun, it's Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown in on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch Watch the safety creep.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with Gibson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. One more time with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for him.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Matthew Ioannidis forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
Oh, and Nelson's faced Opering. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Working from the gun, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw, it's Lance. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. On second down, Mostert.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Being chased out left. Got a man, that's Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 16, Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. Lance going to throw. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a short 3-yard pickup gets them up to the 15. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First down, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Washington.
Had so many wide receivers. He is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one. Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hut, 45, white.
Light 54.
Red, cycle.
Fellas, let's set a tone. Right there. 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
36.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mon. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Mon. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Touchdown, Vikings! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Mostert now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Keep it up, guys. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Lance now on 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Lance. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
22, Mike 22. Let's go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Lance now to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Mike 22, Mike 22. I got you, pop. Mike 22, he's
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check.
Lance looking to throw it. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Mostert now to return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford. Time getting the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 87 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game You think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on first down is Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Here's Lance. Forced out to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble and second down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third.
Check 26, check 26.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on fourth and very short. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Faking to give to Mostert. Now Lance. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Now Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trent Sherfield in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Switch.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. On 1st down, Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run once more with Sermon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll run with Mostert, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Niners 42, Vikings 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
There he goes, left side. 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Well, we know that he can beat you. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
42, Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Mostert now to return. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now Mostert. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Lance now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Lance. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Niners 49, Vikings 28.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down. Here's Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 40 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Vikings 35.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Mostert now to return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Lance. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Lance now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown. George Kittle, 42 yards. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to find Thielen. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Nice pick.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about this.
is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You can't block me.
The Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now Lance. Flush to his right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Mike, 55. Hey, 55.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Lance looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Titans' 8-yard line.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, they can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him roll too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter.
Let's go. Let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 2nd and 9, Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Check it out, read. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Now a give to Mostert running right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Check 3, check 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Mike 37. It's be a long day for you. Wait. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Here we go, here we go. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
To throw, it's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
And Lance now to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Spike 60. Red, cycle. We're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Here's Lance to throw it. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Lance looks to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Flushed out right. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Off play action, Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel.